One of the experts says, most employees don't know what's expected of them until the day they're fired. It is almost impossible to talk too much about expectations. And I will say that the longer you're on the planet, the more frustrating this responsibility becomes. Because there's going to be a corner of your brain saying, I should not have to say this to people. This is just common sense. Common sense ain't so common. If it hasn't happened to you yet, it has happened to me with two separate employees over the years. Two separate people looked me in the eye and said, oh, you want me here on time every day? Yes, please. Yeah, so expectations. What we're doing with expectations is we're defining the performance standards, that when I say this is the task, I want you to do a good job, this is what I mean when I say do a good job. Now, performance standards can be quantitative. Those are the easy ones. How much and when. You need to have this many reports done by the end of the day. You need to see this many clients by the end of the week. You need to have this many billable hours during the month. That's the easy stuff, often not the most important stuff. The harder types of standards are qualitative standards, which is how they should do things and how well they should do them. So the classic example is with customer service. You come up with this standard that the phone will be answered within 2 rings. Good quantitative standard. I can count that. I can measure it. Yes. But if somebody answers the phone by saying, Cargus, what do you want? I answered within 2 rings. So instead I need to say, I need to have you answer the phone, speak in a slow, welcoming, warm tone of voice, identify yourself, ask how you can help. So you need to clarify those things. Those are some of the expectations. It's because we don't want to come across really pushy. As we kind of do it like this, we suggest doing it this way, and, they say the best approach is, and, you should consider doing it this way. My 2 personal favorites. Management is concerned about, and policy says you have to. Hate to tell you this, but employees could care less what management is concerned about. And we already talked last time that policies never change behavior. If we want to be truly assertive with expectations, we need to give expectations with I messages. This doesn't mean you look at the person, although that certainly adds impact. An I message is a sentence that starts with I. I suggest doing it this way. I think the best approach is, I would like you to, I'm concerned about, and the magic I expect. Don't overuse it because I don't want it to lose its magic, but it is truly magic. I expect, I just heard you tell a joke with racial content. I expect that I will never hear that again. If it happens again, you are choosing severe disciplinary action. We save it for the really big stuff. I expect conveys, this is not a democracy. We're not voting on this. This is serious. Expectations.